Okay, full day of eating today. Every day starts off on the treadmill. I'm wearing the mic and I'm really hoping that it doesn't pick up too much of the treadmill sound. If it does, then you guys won't even see this. I'll refilm it. But full day of eating today. Today is a rest day. I do plan on doing a training day, full day of eating, but we're going to have to wait until a training day falls on a weekend day, like a Saturday or a Sunday. Ever since the show, business has been very good for me. I'm very, very blessed. But what that means is that my Monday through Friday schedule is extremely busy right now. So between training and all of the actual work that I'm putting in with the business and the clients and the coaching and all of that stuff, makes it difficult to film on a training day unless I get somebody to film for me. So today is a rest day. There isn't a huge difference between a training day and a rest day, diet-wise for me. I'll try not to talk about the differences too much, and I'll just show you guys the differences when I upload the training day, full day of eating. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that today is a rest day for me, so there won't be any like training stuff today. I know that this doesn't really have anything to do with the eating, but I did just kind of want to start off with this anyways. Every day for me does still start off with a walk. Right now in Chicago, it was like fucking 12 degrees Fahrenheit or something this morning. It's just ungodly cold. It's that level of cold that like actually physically hurts your face when you go outside. So the morning walks have not been happening outside. They've been happening inside here on the little walking pad. And then every day starts off with a liter of water, and then it will also start off with some coffee. And I know that those don't really have calories or anything, but I just kind of figured I'd mention that anyways. So I'm going to walk on the treadmill here, and then we'll head over to the, which way? This way? To the kitchen, and we'll make the first meal. All right, meal one, this big old bowl of gloop. This is 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of blueberries, 360 milliliters for the European guys, and a cup and a half of milk for the US guys, a cup and a half of fat-free milk, 10 grams of honey, and then I have some cinnamon and Splenda in there too. This is probably one of my favorite meals for sure. Oats, I'm still very hungry after the show, and oats are kind of like higher satiety food, kind of help keep me hungry less often, or more full for longer, I guess is probably the right way to say that. I also like this as my first meal on a busy work day because it's super easy to quick. If I'm really pressed for time, I could blend this and drink it. And I can just kind of sit here on the computer and just kind of eat at this while I'm working this morning. So just something quick and easy, but this will be meal one for the day. Gonna get this in while I'm getting started with work. Busy check-in day today, and I have a couple new clients to get onboarded as well. So busy day today. I'll be at this desk for a little bit. Hopefully I remember to add this in post-production, but I forgot that there's also 1 scoop or 30 grams of whey isolate that's mixed in here as well. I'm only gonna mention this once today. I don't wanna have to film this every time I do it, but I'm also still doing about a 10 to 15 minute walk after each meal just to kind of help with digestion and also get my steps in. So I wouldn't say that I have a system, but it usually comes out to be somewhere around where I'll start off the day with like 2/3 of a mile, and then after my first meal, I'll do 1/3 of a mile. So that's 1 mile in the morning, and then usually like a 1/4 mile or a 1/2 mile walk after each meal. So by the end of the day, it usually comes out to anywhere between 2 to 2.5 miles. Which I calculate as 4,000 to 5,000 steps. I calculate a mile as 2,000 steps. A treadmill steps across the day, plus whatever I get just kind of at the gym or walking around at the house, or if I go get groceries or whatever. Why, hello, back again in the same place that I left you guys at last time. So it's time for meal number 2, which will be this right here. I'll get into this in a second. This is not my usual meal 2. This is usually meal 3. My normal meal 2, which will come next. I'm flip-flopping meals 2 and 3 today because I am really busy right now and I'm in a really good flow state, like work flow. Like I have a lot of work to do today and I'm making really good progress with it. And my third meal is the meal that will be meal 3, which is normally meal 2, is a meal that it's got eggs and some other stuff in it. You guys will see it next, but it's a meal where I have to actually physically get up and cook it. And I'm just in a good state of getting my work done right now, and I don't want to get up and stop, basically. So I am just flip-flopping meals 2 and 3 right now. This is 8 ounces of chicken with 50 grams of rice, 100 grams of raspberries, and then 150 grams of veggies. So I have 50 grams of romaine lettuce, 50 grams of iceberg lettuce, and then 50 grams of spinach in here. So big salad guy, big veggie guy, and fruit guy as well. Towards the tail end of prep, as my calories got really low, 3 out of my 6 meals per day were basically salad meals. They were just a lean protein and then veggies, because carbs and calories in general were pretty limited. And as I've come out of the show and I've increased my calories, I've literally just added carbs to the salads. I've kept the veggies in for fiber and digestion and appetite and all of that stuff, and I've just added the carbs there. So like I said, this was a salad in prep with just veggies and chicken, but as my calories have gone up, I've added rice to it, and then I've added some fruit as well. The raspberries, I know that's going to be a super weird combo. You guys are probably going to lose your fucking mind on this one, but with this, like I said, it's all mixed together. The raspberries, the chicken, the veggies. With it, I have 1 serving or 30 grams of the Skinny Girl fat-free, sugar-free raspberry vinaigrette. I related to this the second I saw it on the shelf because I am a skinny girl, and it just goes really good with the raspberries on this. And then I also have 1 serving or 30 grams as well of the fat-free Italian dressing. You'll see this a bit today. I'm a big fan of this. So, and then another weird combo is with this, I also have some cinnamon and Splenda mixed in there, which is just like the most ridiculous combo ever. I don't really have any way to justify it, to be honest with you. Towards the tail end of prep, fucking everything was tasting good, and I was putting cinnamon on my chicken and cinnamon and Splenda on my salads, and it was tasting awesome, and it still tastes pretty good. But yeah, gonna get tucked into this now, and then hopefully finish off a good chunk of work here, and then we'll catch up for meal number 3. So I filmed that whole clip and I didn't even mention the Santa hat. So I would be remiss if I didn't mention this. The Santa hat is twofold. One, look at my fucking hair. I mean, look at this. I have not gotten a haircut since my show, which was either 7 or 8 weeks ago now. Long time. I'm getting a haircut tonight, thank God. But today is also December 20th. So obviously the holidays and Christmas is coming up. And for my clients, this check-in, the check-ins that I'm filming this week for them, will be the last time that I talk to them until Christmas is past. So I'm just kind of trying to have a little fun with work this week. Obviously, as you get closer to the holidays, and you're just like, man, like I'm getting closer and closer to getting some days off and stuff like that. Kind of just trying to have some fun with work this week, just to kind of push me through these last couple days before we get a little holiday break. So I've been wearing this in the gym too. this week. So this fucking thing kind of stinks, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, meal 3, I lied to you guys earlier. I said that I would be eating my normal meal 2 as meal 3, but that's not the case. I've been very busy with work. I've gotten a lot of stuff done. And then we just took the dog for a walk, and I forgot, but I have a Zoom call that I got to do at 2 o'clock. And I realized that I don't have the time to cook the normal meal 2 now. So I'm gonna have this, which is my normal meal 4, and then I'll have the normal meal 2 as meal 4. So just doing a bunch of flip-flopping around today, just because of the work schedule. These are already pre-made the day before. I can just take them out and eat them, and it's just quick and easy. So this is the same thing as the meal before, salad meal, 150 grams of veggies, 50 grams of romaine, 50 grams of iceberg, and 50 grams of spinach. I have the same 50 grams of rice, but instead of 8 ounces of chicken, I have 8 ounces of steak. I don't know if you can see that, but it's shredded round steak. And then instead of 100 grams of raspberries, I have 100 grams of pineapple. And then I have the same 30 grams of the fat-free Italian, and then I have 30 grams of Frank's Red Hot Buffalo on this. I guess this has 10 calories in it, so you can count it, but I'm gonna have this for like a little midday pick-me-up. And yeah, just gonna eat this, and then I have this Zoom call to do, and then I'll have my 4th meal, which will be what is normally meal 2. Okay, time for meal 4. Dishwasher's going in the background if you can hear that, I'm sorry. So yeah, meal 4, this is normally meal 2, and on a training day, this is actually meal 1. You guys will obviously see that on the training day video, but we have 3 whole eggs here, and there's about 15 to 20 grams of sugar-free ketchup on there. G. Hughes, dude, I can't do the Heinz stuff anymore, man. That stuff just, I just can't do it anymore. And then I have some anabolic French toast here, and this is 300 grams of egg whites. And so 3 whole eggs and 300 grams of egg whites, that's the protein, and I use the egg whites to cook the French toast. This is, I'm trying to look at the bag. I think it's healthy lifestyle bread. I'll have a picture overlaid. That's that low calorie bread. That's high in fiber. And then I have 100 grams of strawberries, 100 grams of strawberries on there that I made as like a homemade ghetto strawberry jelly, which is literally just cooking the strawberries down until they become a liquid and then adding some Splenda. I have a serving of the sugar-free maple syrup on here, and then 10 grams of honey. I'll probably end up saying this 3 times during this video today, but this is one of my favorite meals. It's obviously something that's a little different than stereotypical bodybuilding chicken and rice, whatever. And this is something that I put in after the show just to kind of like satisfy some sweet tooth type cravings and stuff, and just get something fun, for lack of a better word, in my diet. So getting to eat French toast every day is great. I anticipate keeping this in throughout the entire off season, and either keeping the low calorie, high fiber bread in, because it is an excellent source of fiber and it digests really well for me. But if I need to, I can replace it with just regular white bread, which I also digest a lot simply, very easily. And then it obviously gives me more carbs and calories that way. But right now, the healthy bread is actually still pretty good, and it's still tasting pretty good. So this is meal 4, which is typically meal 2, but just kind of eating it a little bit later today. My work day is finally over. I'm just kind of chilling right now and watching some real bodybuilding. So yeah. Okay, meal 5. This damn dishwasher is still going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to talk over it. I'm getting ready to head out the door. I'm gonna head out to my girlfriend's mom's house tonight and get my hair cut. As I showed earlier, my hair is a mess. I haven't gotten my hair cut since the show, and Christmas is in like 4 days, so I gotta look somewhat presentable for the holidays. So I'm gonna get my hair cut tonight. and just hang out there for a little bit. So I am going to have meal 5 at their house. I'm back on schedule now. This is my normal meal 5. So this is what we got. Surprise, surprise, another salad meal. 150 grams of veggies, but a little bit different. So I still have the 50 grams of iceberg and the 50 grams of romaine lettuce. Instead of 50 grams of spinach, I have 50 grams of bell pepper and onion mix. Instead of 50 grams of rice, I have 250 grams of white potato. You can't see that in here, which kind of sucks, but 250 grams of white potato. I love white potato, and honestly, I typically have white potato in all of these meals most of the time. Today I had rice in 2 of them and then potato in 1 of them, but I didn't have potato cooked this morning, and so I just did rice. I really do like the potato a lot more. It fills me up more, and it's just my preferred carb source right now, but I did rice in the other ones. 50 grams of rice and 250 grams of potato are the same amount of carbs, so I can interchange those as I choose. We're back to chicken for the protein source, so chicken and potato. What else? Condiments, I have, it's like 43 grams or something of this Sweet Baby Ray's sugar-free. This is the sweet and spicy. I just kind of finished off what was left, so this guy's gone. Pour one out for the fallen homie. And then for the fruit, I have 100 grams of applesauce. And this is worth mentioning. This is Trader Joe's applesauce, and the only ingredient in this is apples. So this is not applesauce that has a bunch of like sugars and bullshit added to it. When I was in prep, I was actually eating the apples for appetite reasons. And honestly, I fucked up by getting the applesauce. I should still be eating the apples right now because I'm still hungry. The applesauce is awesome in the off season because you can literally drink this shit. Like it's so easy to get down. And I don't know why I decided. One day I was in the store and I was like, man, let's go back to doing the applesauce instead of the actual whole apples, which was a mistake. Once this applesauce is gone, I'll go back to eating real apples until I get tired of eating real apples, and then I will revert to liquefied apples. But right now we're doing the applesauce, which I admit is a mistake. Regular apples will be back in the rotation after this, but that will be meal 5. And again, I will have that at my girlfriend's mom's house. So one more meal after this, and I know that I've said this twice already. I know that I said it for the oat meal and then the French toast meal that I just had, but my last meal of the day is unquestionably my favorite meal of the day, so we'll catch you back sometime here tonight for the last meal. Okay, meal 6, last meal of the night. Just got back from getting my hair cut, just got out of the shower. Long day, tired, just want to get this one in and get to bed. But this is my favorite meal because this is the one that kind of satisfies the sweet tooth for the day. So this is 450 grams of Greek yogurt. Faye, I don't know how you pronounce that company. They make a lactose-free Greek yogurt that is awesome. I mean, it's literally just regular Greek yogurt that has lactase added to it, just like how the Fairlife milk is just milk with lactase added to it. This is just milk, Greek yogurt with the lactase enzyme added to it, but it's awesome. I mean, it's literally just regular Greek yogurt, but lactose free. I got a couple different ways that I flavor this. I'm a big sugar-free Jell-O guy, so sometimes I'll do the vanilla with like a vanilla coffee syrup. Sometimes I'll do like a butterscotch with like a coffee, or this is a caramel coffee syrup. But most of the time I do chocolate with a hazelnut coffee syrup, and that's what we have in here. And then I will also have 20 grams of unsweetened baking cocoa with it. Very important that you get the red label. I learned that from Ross Flanagan. Get the red label. So this, and then the sugar-free Jell-O chocolate mix, and then the hazelnut coffee syrup is a really awesome combo. Big fan of that right now. 100 grams of banana. Got 100 grams of banana in here. I have 15 grams of these dark chocolate, allergen-free chocolate chips, and there's nothing really special about these other than that they're like pretty clean. They don't have a lot of ingredients in there. I'll try and put this up, but they only have chocolate, sugar, and cocoa butter, and that's it. So this is, I guess, the first part of it. And then I will go back and forth between granola, or sometimes I call up my boy Reginald Quaker, and we just make regular Quaker oats. You know, whether I choose granola or regular oats, it's oatmeal no matter what. But oats in here, 50 grams of oats. I have some cinnamon and then the caramel coffee syrup in there. And then I will also have 20 grams of cashew butter. I use cashew butter because my stomach cannot digest peanut butter or almond butter anymore, which is a just massive L, because peanut butter is like my favorite thing ever, but my stomach doesn't like it. But I can do cashew butter and cashews, so I do this right now, and I'll put that on the oatmeal here. I'll kind of wait till the oatmeal cools down because I don't want it to melt the cashew butter, because I like to eat that little glob of it at the end. That's my reward for getting to the end. So yeah, macros will go up on the screen for the whole day here. It's somewhere around 4,300 calories, probably 350 protein, and carbs and fats, I honestly don't know. We'll find out when I put it all in here. But that is a full day of eating on a rest day. I will get a training day one out at some point. It's just gonna have to wait till it falls on a weekend. And right now the holidays are upon us and the weekends are busy. So maybe a little bit, but I will get it to you guys. Any questions or concerns, let me know. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. And as always, take care of yourselves.